Hello, my friends, my fellow light workers, maybe. I want to talk a little bit about being a light worker and that we need all hands on deck. We need to get up out of the cabins, get up on the deck, and start being the light that we came here to be. If you don't identify as a light worker or can relate to a light worker, and you're still on my channel, there might be something in you that is curious, and maybe you would like to be, or maybe you would like to know what it is. I've made a lot of videos about us light workers, and that this is our time. This is what we came here for. And I'm not kidding you that the energies are really ramping up out there. I'm sure you're aware of it. And we cannot stay down underneath the deck. We cannot keep hiding our light under a bushel. That is not what we came here for. I'm sure you can relate to that, although you may not quite know how to do it. And I understand that is not uncommon. Many light workers are highly sensitive beings. We are not really made of this stuff here about, the harshness and the density and the being, caught up in corporate work, and although many may be, but they are a fish out of water. So if you maybe not be identifying as a light worker right now, but you're still here, I would say if there is something inside of you that really wants to make a difference in the world, be of help, do something that helps the insanity, but you literally do not know what to do, and therefore you just go hide. You may think like, well, what can little me do? What difference does it make what little me can do? And I don't even know what to do. It's so common. And then on top of that, of course, is the absolute fear and terror of what might happen if we actually stand up in our light, as our light, in our power, uh, our divine power, confidently. What might happen? What might people say about us? Here we have been living a whole life, hiding, not having our hands on deck. We've been hiding our hands. We've been kind of doing our work secretly, maybe in the shadows, in the darkness, maybe doing meditation practice, doing what we can, but we have not come out and maybe take that next step that is needed. I'm not saying everybody needs to do that at all, but energetically, we need to ramp up who we are, our light. And what that means is it's not like we're going to turn off the light. No, what we need to do is basically not put the dimmer down. We just need to let it be where it is naturally. And the way we have dimmed our light, our divinity, our radiance, is because we have been hiding behind our shadows. And I talked about that, I think it was yesterday. That's why the dimmer is down. That's why nobody can see us. It's safe here. I won't get in trouble. I won't end up burning on the stakes again. All that stuff that lives in all of us somewhere in our energy field, and it feels very real until we have fully met it, fully gone into it, courageously and just allow that fear, the energies of it, the feelings, the sensations, just let them do and be what they are, but not in this way, but in just stepping into it and experiencing it. That is how we dissolve the shadows, the layers, the veil, the ways what we hide. And once we start dissolving that contraction, then this energy is being liberated to give us more courage and more stamina to go all the way. And what do I mean by go all the way? That's a good question. It basically means we go all the way in so that the light can come out. We don't stop halfway or quarter way or a tenth of the way like most of us have done for so long, because it has simply been too scary to come out and show our true colors. But honestly, your true colors are so beautiful. It's only because you have not been able to really see them and embrace them and own them. Because we are hiding our own true colors, even from ourselves, or maybe first of all from ourselves, we are not aware of the light, the brightness, the radiance, the beauty, the love, the peace that we are without that layer. So it's only because we are holding on to these layers and these shadows to make us smaller that we cannot see who we truly are. It can be very helpful. I'm just thinking about that because I was like that. And when I was seen by some of my spiritual teachers, and I really mean seen when they recognized the light in me, there was something in me that felt more courageous to see it myself and to own it. Now, this wasn't an overnight process because we do live in a matrix where the light is not welcome. So it all makes sense. But with what's going on in the world right now and what is probably going to continue to happen, I've heard from many sides and arenas that this year is going to be intense because all the old structures are breaking up. They do not belong in the new paradigm. You cannot build a new paradigm based on love, on truth, on honesty, on transparency. You cannot build that in a world where that is being suppressed. It's impossible. So this world that we have lived in and under and been programmed into, it has to dissolve. It literally, there is no way around it. In order for the new frequencies that are very, very present for many of us, they're present for all of us, but many of us are becoming aware of them and present to them. So the more we are tuning into that, we are basically making ourselves available for them to come in. Now, this light has to break down our own structures and the world structures that are not based on light. And that's why we have already for a while seen how things are beginning to crumble. And we can certainly see a lot going on in Southern California right now. It's just unbelievable that this whole area is just gone. And, I don't want to be predicting things that I don't know are true. I don't want to sound negative, but there is some reality in looking at it from a bigger perspective that this has to happen so that the new sprouts can start coming up. These new sprouts are us, the light workers. We are going to bring in light. Whether, excuse me, whether you want to be out there really doing something actively, physically, If that is what the light asks you to do, then that is what you are here to do. If you just feel a deepening or a deeper commitment to just really walking as stillness, as presence, but really present in it, not being distracted all the time by the things and going, oh my God, this is scary. Oh my God. Then you are not grounded in your light. And so that's why you're not being a fully open vessel for the light to come through. You and I can't do much. We can do a lot, of course, but but we can't really change the frequencies. We can't dissolve the frequencies, the darkness, other than being the light and allowing the light to come through, and it knows exactly how to dispel darkness. I think I shared it yesterday. It doesn't do anything, it's just shining its light. That's what you and I are here for. And then some of us also have other expressions, other tasks, other inspirations that we follow because it just feels right. Like I shared, for me to do my YouTube channel, there's just an energy that does it. I don't feel I have much to do with this at all. I just sit down and you just let it come through. It's still me. I'm not channeling something, but I'm deeply listening to the movement, to the inspiration, to the words, or just allowing it to move through me. And then I can't do much more than that. And the more I rest in here as I do that, it comes with an energy that will be different than if I do it from here. It's like, gosh, what should I say today? And, did I do it right? Did I say the right thing? Do people like me? Then I'm all my head, right? But when I'm here, it just flows. And then when the flow is over for that moment, okay, I can go out and do something else now. Or I can go in and be more present, whatever it is. So, light workers, all hands on deck, okay? It is our time. And that is why I'm offering the work that I do. It comes from the same place as my YouTube talks. It just is just there, and I let it come out. So this coming Wednesday, January 15th, which, by the way, I just found out is a year anniversary of when I started my YouTube channel. So I've almost done a YouTube video every day for 365 days. Amazing. And it just keeps flowing, right? Like as if my mind could come up with these things. It's like, no, I just get in and let it flow. But anyway, there is a free webinar I'm offering called Awakening the Fearless Lightworker Within. Could that be you? If it's you, join me. It's free. We will go over the things that, getting into what it is that we really long for, what we came here for, and what gets in the way. And then when we talk about it and hear other people chiming in, and you start recognizing something, and something in you can relax, and you might find more more courage to start doing more of it, whatever that doing is for you. For many of it is more being and less doing. But when we feel good about that, we take a deep breath and we can rest more. And in that, we allow more of the light to come out. So please join me and connect with me in any way before. If you have questions, please reach out. My website is also in the description below. And I think I feel very, very passionate about it. Feels like if I can round up a lot of light workers who feel they're like, I don't know what to do. I feel I have something or I really want to do something, but I don't know what it is and I'm afraid of it. What if I'm being ridiculed? All that stuff. We all have it. And at a certain point, you just say, I don't care. I'm going to follow this. And that's what I want to support you in. So please join me there. And also, please consider, do you feel that you came here for something more than maybe you are doing right now or being right now? Is there something in you that feels like, there's something here. There's something here. Then this is for you. It's really starting to explore that this feeling, right? Longing or yearning, or there's something more. Let's start exploring that because the answer is right inside of it. Okay. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again soon.